Raid has just announced they are releasing a new fusion starting July 4th. It is going to be Packmaster Shy'ek. That is what is going to be the new fusion. But before we get into this fusion, I wanted to do something a little bit cool, and that is opening up some things for you guys right here and right now. So we're gonna go over to here. We do have the summoning pool where we can open up 2 of these. We're gonna open these up, we're gonna see what we get, and then we're gonna get into the fusion. We also have 2 ancients as well. So let's just jump this down. What are we gonna get? Hopefully we get some legendaries. That would be really nice. Oh, the Seeker! This is really nice because it is gonna open up a lot of speed teams for me, so I am not upset about this at all. I did not have the Seeker, so I'm really excited about the Seeker here, especially for arena offense. It's going to be very good for us, and I'm super pumped about that. Cannot complain about that. So now let's go over to our next one here. Let's summon up. Hopefully we can get a legendary. That would be insanity. Okay, got another epic. Okay, I don't have this one. Okay, this is going to be Barangiri. Let's see. Attacks one enemy has a 20% chance of placing a provoke. Okay, attacks all enemies has a 40% chance of placing a stun debuff for 1 turn, but it is a -1 cooldown. 25% strengthen buff on all allies for 2 turns. Also places a shield buff for 2 turns on all allies with less than 50% HP. The shield buff equals 50%. This is actually really nice. But it is on a 4 turn, not on a 3 turn cooldown, so it's a little bit rough right there. But that's not the end of the world. And heals his champion 50% of max HP whenever an ally or an enemy dies. All right, so not really a great epic right here, but it is going to be some pretty decent for the faction wars. Okay, kind of unfortunate right there, but let's go over to our 2 ancient shards. We have a 2x chance of a legendary. We're close to our pity. So hopefully we can get that. That's going to be a conqueror. Don't really need that. Can we get a legendary? Absolutely not. All right, well, moving on. Oh, this is like our 3rd blood mass that we got. We did a crazy opening the other day, but let's act like that didn't happen, and let's go. Oh, wrong thing. And let's go over to the Packmaster right now, and let's look at the skills and everything else for the Packmaster. This is a new fusion that is coming into Raid, and we'll go over skills right now. Do I think it's worth it? Well, we're going to check it out. So, Kill Command is going to be his first ability. Attacks 1 enemy has a 50% chance of placing a 60% decrease defense for 2 turns. This is actually a really good skill right here. You can book it up to 70%. So I really like the decreased defense on a A1. Can't complain about that. Does some good damage. But here's where it gets interesting. Then it teams up with an ally Terror Beast, Goremask, Hound Spawn, Hellfang, Fellhounds, and Stitch Beast to attack. The allies joining the attack will use their default skills. So it says with an ally. It doesn't say with all of the allies. Is this going to be an ability that has all of the hounds attack with it? That would be pretty cool. Or is it just one? If it's just one, it's a little weak, but you know, we're gonna see. I know the Hound Spawned and the Hellfang have some pretty good combos together, so you know, it's all right, but you know, these are kind of rare, so it is kind of a little bit weaker. Pack Alpha removes all debuffs from this champion and heals them by 50% HP. Okay, so that's pretty good. 50% heal on a 5 turn, could be a 3 turn cooldown, then place a shield on the champion for 2 turns. The value of the shield is equal to any surplus heal. Okay, that's pretty good. So that could be a massive shield. The shield buff cannot be removed, stolen, or transferred if at least 1 Terror Beast, Gorehound, or is on the same team. Okay. Finally, place a taunt buff and a 30% reflect damage buff on the champion for 2 turns. These buffs cannot be removed, stolen. All right, so that's really interesting there. With a 30% reflect damage as well. So if you do have, you know, a Terror Beast or a Hellfang, I mean, Fellhound is kind of a campaign farmer, so it's kind of going to be eh. I mean, so far it's kind of looking mediocre here. It is an HP legendary. It is a force affinity, which is nice, but So far, it's kind of like, eh. Bloodhowl is going to be on a 4-turn, could be booked to 3-turn, fills a turn meter values by 25%. This is really nice. Also has an 80% chance of placing a block debuff, or block buffs debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. This debuff cannot be resisted if at least one Terror Beast Gorehound is on the same team. So that's actually really, really nice right there for the Bloodhowl. I mean, is this going, like, here's the thing. This would be really, really nice for Arena. However, it's just like these are rares. So, like, you're not really going to use it for Classic Arena or anything like that. It's kind of awkward. We Hunt as 1 is going to be the next one. When attacked, place a Hex debuff on the attacker for 1 turn. Allies attacking on targets under a Hex debuff placed by this champion deal 20% more damage. When the champion is attacked, an ally Terror Beast, Goremask, Halfang, all right, so will counterattack. All right, so that's actually really crazy. So I'm pretty sure if it's attacked, everything will do a counterattack. I mean, the Hex is going to be crazy as well. I mean, could this be good for a Hydra? I mean, with maybe a Hydra with Mass Fellhound, if you're able to get like 4 other Fellhounds just max and you just go at it. I mean, that could be something interesting. I mean, that's just a super late game. Have so many. I just don't see it though. It's just too much investment for it to be super valuable. And then increase ally attack speed in all battles by 19%. That's really good. I think he's going to be all right. I just don't see it being like crazy overpowered. Let's check out really quickly. Like if you go to the index here and you're going to go over the demon spawns. I mean, here's the thing. You do have if you attack 1 enemy, that's not really going to do anything for you. You know, Hound Spawn is only attacks 1 enemy on the A1, but the Fellhounds could be really interesting if you do have a couple of them with the decreased speed. You know, you do have the decreased speed here. It is going to be on 15%, but maybe you can get it with the ability to get it to a big one, you know, which would be really nice. I mean, it's okay. I guess Fellhound would be the way that you would go here. Hellfang and Houndtooth are like, eh. We do have the Terror Beast, though, which is something that we do have in our arsenal. So that is something that, you know, we could play around with as well. I believe we do have it in, I think it's in our Champion Vault, the main vault. No, it's right here. All right, so we do have the Terror Beast, which is really nice, but it attacks 1 enemy. It's really nice to have increased the cooldown of the target skills 1 at random. I mean, it could be really interesting to just stop all of that from happening. But I mean, like maybe somehow, some way you could have like a mass Fellhound kind of thing would be kind of crazy in Hydra. I think that would be like wild because you could build him defense. And this goes off of defense, which would be really cool. But, you know, either way, it'll be very interesting. However, we are playing with this tournament right here. And here's the thing. We do have the champion training tournament going on right now. This guy is pushing up a lot, and I'm scared about it. I did think I was going to win this. However, it's starting to get a little sketchy and a little scary right now. Because this guy is pushing up pretty heavily. He's at, you know, 10,000. He was at 5,000 like 2-3 hours ago. So I'm trying to go for the Kurgar. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it. I mean, this guy is pushing heavy, but we do have, if you look at our champion vault, we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, we have 1, 2, 3, 5 stars. But here's the thing: we have 5 4 stars ready to go. That make 5 more 5 stars. So it's absolutely insane what we have. I believe we also have some 5 stars over here that are food. So that's really interesting to see. Do we have it? I don't even know. Maybe we don't. All right, so maybe we don't. But either way, nevertheless, we are going to have a ton. We can get 2 more champions, 260, which is going to be crazy. Oh, yeah, that's right. We already upgraded this guy to 60. So the Grail Bearer is 60 right now. We're going to 60. We do have a set for her as well. Thank you for the fitting room. It's actually pretty cool that the preset manager is a thing where you could just instantly put on items for the character. She's at 14,000 power. You know, we'll probably have to just make some moves and kind of switch some things around because she is a little weak. But, you know, we do have Tyrell that could drop her some gear and everything like that because she does have some really cool growth spells. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love you guys. Take it easy, and I'll see you guys for the next one.